Thank you, madam, for a wonderful but a longer introduction. Good morning to everybody. Professor Kane, our Joint Director of this region, Thakre Sahib, Father Paul, Dr. Surendra Gode, the principal of this college, and Father Anto. Faculty, principals sitting in the audience, we have come from other colleges. Students of other colleges, we have come to witness this event, and the students of this institution. And most importantly, two of my classmates sitting in the first row. We have come as a special guest to come and see what their classmate Dileep Malkhede is doing at AICT and what he will be probably speaking at this occasion. So thank you Pratap and Sunil for coming over here. First of all, I would like to thank the institution for taking this initiative because it's a wonderful initiative and this is the need of the hour for us, and very few of us has realized this need. And I'm really happy that despite not having any of the support for this activity, this college has set up a beautiful campus and taken initiatives in the right direction. I will probably be I am again a professor, originally academician. Time limit given to me was 30 minutes. I have a habit of speaking for 55 minutes, but the whole schedule is derailed, so therefore I will not be speaking for, of course, 55 minutes, but I will try to complete my speech in the 30 minutes that was given to me. So I am just preparing your mind to be, patient for another 30 minutes. So what I will be talking about is the need and the quality of the students and probably the initiatives that we are taking at AICT and probably what we need to do in the technical education through your efforts. Everybody is talking about the employability and people from outside the academics talk more about the employability of our students rather than we talk about it, because we believe our students are definitely employable. Probably the criteria, the method that they use for rating the employability is not correct, and they need to actually look at the method that they are using. They are actually blaming the whole academics by telling us that 96% of the students are not employable. They need to understand that most of the students, when they are given opportunity, they are doing wonders. I would like to give you some examples, but probably what they are trying to say is not also properly understood. Different surveys are being conducted. Some says 36%, somebody says 4%. There are different agencies who rates our unemployability between these two numbers. Or employability between these two numbers. If a mechanical engineer is employed in mechanical engineering industry, they say he is employable. But mechanical engineering student, he is working in software today, and in software also he is doing a lot of mechanical engineering. For example, Infosys, somebody is designing the injector or designing a software for operating the injector, or designing ECU for operating an automotive system. He is a mechanical engineer, right? He's not a software engineer. How can we rate him? So probably they need to look at the way, the instrument they use for rating our students. And therefore, I would like to tell you that students are not useless, nor the teachers are useless. Probably the people who are commenting probably are useless. That is what I would like to say here. And therefore, when we have spent 40 years in academics, we know what are the problems of the students, what are the problems of the academics. A lot of industry people are sitting here, including one of my classmates here. Not many of the industries are coming forward and helping the academics, right? They are only thinking of taking the students which they are getting free of cost. The student goes to UG, the KG, then to PG, and then they employ. And the candidate they are getting is free, right? They are not investing in. Are they investing in education? But I have many good stories also to tell, good experiences of industries, like my own laboratory, which I had set up at COAP. We got equipments costing 2.5 crores in my own lab, just one single lab. At COAP, when I was working as a professor, we had about 20 such labs. Like Force Marshal has given us a complete setup of a boiler and turbine. It was like industry. But Force Marshal is one such example. Kirloskar is another example. There must be many. And Mahindra is also one of the example. Lot of industries are doing, but not everybody is doing. So therefore, we would like to make an appeal through this fora that the industry should come forward and help. Like Professor Kane said, maybe you may not be getting the benefit today, but in future probably you are the beneficiary. The students who are being produced by colleges, how to be useful, and if they are to be employed, it is you who will be employing them. And therefore, industry academia, the industry academia relationship has to become stronger and stronger. And it is not possible for a PM by announcing some of the schemes. It's not possible for AICT chairman to do this by announcing some mechanism, maybe mandatory internship or something like that. Mandatory internship we have implemented from this year, which says that every student will have to go to the industry and industry will have to observe them, right? The industry should come forward. Again, I'm telling that it is not the job of the principals alone, but we would like to involve every faculty in this mission. And if a faculty, and I have a mechanism to tell, probably I will tell you at right point of time. Of course, skill is one thing that we have been focusing on. Professor P.S. Kane has labeled it as a icing on the cake, or maybe topping kind of a thing. Yes, sir, it is a topping, but everything needs to be decorated in this era, and therefore topping. And if you have a good packaging, probably the chances of product getting sold are higher. That's what is the mantra today. Although it is at the core, it may remain empty, but whatever is required by us to do, we must do. Like soft skill, if you are able to speak a good English, world understands that. So when world understand that, you need to have that topping. And therefore, in my opinion, if we do that, probably yes, it may not be too wrong also to do, but it is of course not a perfect solution. It is not the root solution for solving the problem. What is the reality is that knowledge will rule. Knowledgeable people will rule, but skilled people will work. And we have a population, huge population. Every sixth person in this country, in this globe, on this planet is Indian. Sixth person is Indian, and we are the young country. There are countries which are older countries, like Japan is an older country. Japan needs skilled manpower. They don't have young people. So probably we may have to look beyond the borders and look for the employment opportunities. When you look little outside the world that we live in, you find lots and lots of opportunities. And therefore, when the Portugal is becoming older, Japan has become already older, Europe is older, they need working hands. And all the principals sitting here, the students sitting here, need not only look at the opportunities available in India, but also should look for, and for that, sir, you need skill. Suppose you need the physiotherapist in Japan, you need to incorporate that skill in the students, and probably he will become more employable. This physiotherapy is just one example. people says that Indian students are not employable. I have, many examples to tell you. How many of the Silicon Valley industries in Silicon Valley are owned by Indians? As many as 50% industries in Silicon Valley are owned by Indians, right? They are set up by Indians. They have patents in their name. And how can we say that Indian students are not employable? The ordinary student, when he goes outside, he becomes employable. He creates wonders. I was a faculty advisor, right? Madam also mentioned that in my introduction. I was for 6 years professor in charge for Baha. Baha is a competition where the students make their vehicle themselves, they design themselves, they manufacture themselves, assemble it, put together, and they participate in the race, which is conducted on a very arduous track, very dangerous track. It's a threat to the life. The students do it, and the 25 to 40 students who participate in making this vehicle, they are not toppers. They are ordinary students having the CGPA of 6.5. These students have been national champions. When the placement industry comes for the placement, the students who are selected on the day one are these boys with 6 and 6.5. They are not toppers. Okay, when the same teams who has received only abuses here in India, when they go outside, they bring laurel to the country. We have design schemes for them. We promote students going outside. So the same boy who is a nalayak here probably becomes a very layak student when he is given right kind of opportunity, maybe here or maybe outside, right? Okay. So we need to, collectively look at the opportunities available for the students and encourage students. And when you encourage, probably the stigma that is attached to the student is removed. And stigma is everywhere. The stigma may be with a village background is a stigma, English, not knowing English, probably a stigma, caste can be a stigma, color can be a stigma. So there are many stigmas, and these stigmas actually become hurdle in our progress. And if we could say as a teacher, if we could just remove that stigma, probably things will be wonderful. So the employability is all relative, and we have to see that the students are employable. But one thing that I would like to tell you here, and that's my experience too as a HOD, what I had done that I would like to share. And when I shared this with the principal of Ramdev Baba Engineering College, he had just, within 2 weeks he has given me a feedback that all these ideas which were discussed with, him, he has started implementing, and he is happy doing that, and he is expecting wonderful results. I would like to just tell you, because one PM, one PICT chairman can't do, one principal can't do. We need to have all the faculties together, we need to involve them, and then probably association with industry will increase, because industry is busy in production, making profits, and therefore we need to be proactive. We need to go to the industry, request them. My experience is that we have never heard no from them. Always there was yes, and therefore any teacher from your college goes to the industry and requests for the help. It's possible, and how can we do it is one just experiment that I would like to mention, that in mechanical engineering I had implemented it for across all the courses, right from the engineering drawing to the final machine design course, a concept of co-teaching. Co-teaching is a concept where if you have 40 hours of teaching, 32 hours, that is 80% will be taught by our own faculty, 20% will be taught by industry person. 20% of the 40 hours will be 8 hours. 8 hours can be divided into 4 sessions, 2 hours. So 4 people you can call and ask them to teach the course curriculum, not the expert lecture. So when they come, they teach a bearing lecture on bearing. he will probably be able to bring in pre-bearings of all kinds which you will not be able to show to them. And if we do it across all the courses, probably every faculty will have four industry friends, and if one faculty has 4 friends, or if not 4, if you have only 2 friends, probably all these problems of gap between industry academia, curriculum revision, internship, placement, employability, understanding, getting interest created in the subject, all these problems can be solved if you just implement one thing, and one-stop solution is to involve industry person in every course. And every faculty must be involved, and they should not only talk about, high tech, they should come to the core, look at the syllabus and teach the syllabus. And we had been successful in implementing it for my department across all the subjects. Even if it is engineering drawing, we had asked the industry person to come and teach engineering drawing, and they taught wonderfully, and my teachers attended that. So probably we need to do some innovative experiments, and in Nagpur also we have a good number of industries possible. What we do at AICTE as a support, we are at the national level. It's difficult for us to reach to every single student, although we are trying to do it. But through you, we would like to do it, and really I would like to congratulate you for hosting such an event, because you are actually working for quality improvement on behalf of AICTE. So what we do is a lot of activities. Of course, AICTE is known as a police, and police gives you, the orders or open the college. But my role is facilitator's role, and I have many schemes for students. Many of the schemes are designed and implemented by me. One of the schemes is National Doctoral Fellow. We had full-time PTech, full-time MTech, but we don't have full-time PhD. We started it this year. We started in 28 institutions. We have a scheme for the institution for constructing hostel e-journals, and we have a scheme for Margadarshan. And Raisuni College principal Priti Baja sitting there is a beneficiary of that scheme, and they are supposed to officially conduct programs like this. So I expect, madam, you also to conduct some such programs in future, where 10 to 12 mentee institutions and the mentor institution are expected to form a club and share the problems and experiences, best practices with each other, and all of them grow to the level of the accreditation. That's what is the target, right? So I hope the mentee institution which you will be maintaining, providing margadarshan to or mentoring to, will reach that stage. We have schemes for research. Wise, a lot of